The real Oblock died.
I say, it's me, JC and Buck, play with us, you put his body in the truck, then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps, and they know that we ain't sweep. Grab a broom, we finna sweep. Oblock finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a T. Put your name by R.I.P. or your name
It's
get turned to
him.
weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state.
We watched. He's another one.
Fuck the photo, but it's fast. We ain't goofy, do that crash. We gon'
Is
spin
that the
and
other
spin
dude too?
again. We gon' hit our last friends. We gon' show him we ain't playing. We gon' leave him where he stand. That's really, yeah, that's all I wanna be, successful.
I feel you on that.
Right, big goof ass, man. Check it out.
Damn, he couldn't let out the hard. He had to stay hard, boss. You can tell. Look, his face started to get sad, and he's like,
That's
"Nah, I gotta
really,
tough
that's all I
up."
wanna be, successful.
He thought about that shit, and he's like, "Nah, I gotta be
Right,
hard."
big goof ass, man. Check it out.
Yeah, cause he went on him like that, expose him.
Hey, no, since you win, you gotta throw up Oblock.
How do I do that?
No, they finna get this. Yeah, you finna get
We're here in
killed.
the Parkway Gardens housing development in Chicago, otherwise known as Oblock, a 24-building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill
What?
music began around 10 years ago.
I didn't know
This is
Michelle
Boss
Obama
Style.
grew up there.
He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
Damn.
So right now, you in the 44. You in one of the guttiest building in the block. This motherfucker be the last building to get cleaned up. Oh, it's a roach. See y'all in the
Oh yeah.
See a roach? That's a baby roach.
That's
gonna get bigger.
Look like fucking jail cell. I see why they had them fucking ACs out the window. I know it's hot as hell in there.
That's gonna get bigger.
That's gonna get bigger.
Ain't no way they got the regular AC, the
This
thermostat.
bitch be dirty as hell. This building be dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the elevator too. I ain't gonna lie. My mom in the bathroom on BDN's one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch the buttons on the elevator. I'm straight knuckles.
Cause you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, and I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking no shit though in here. True that! True that!
My nigga,
True boy! I'm going to true that! And true that, man! Man.
Real love right there. That's fire.
Yeah, bro.
Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? This interview and everything.
Some real love. Some real love.
GDK. Come on. GDK. Folks came out of the Folks, the youngest GDK member. He invented that shit.
To you, like, what is drill?
We started
Hello,
the
bro.
word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that shit.
Like, how would you explain drill music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kind of get
Get
outside.
sturdy.
Be outside. You know that? Makes sense.
Yes,
You get on going. So yeah.
Yeah.
It turn you up. It
That's
gives you
just
adrenaline.
Drill
It's
music
GTA though.
is something
Outside of
that,
GTA.
I mean, in the grander scheme of things, you could see it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally.
Why is he always on a lawnmower when
specific
he's
area.
interviewing
I
him?
describe drill music as it's violent, but mainly fiction. It's like realistic fiction music. So like, that's why I shot my video 4K Troll, shot it right here in this park. Right here where you standing at, I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
Grab my Glock, then I grab my mask and hop out, then I blast. But he ain't lack, he pulled out his strap and started shooting back. It sound like it's compact to my, I got a double back, it's finna crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But it's
music
all
be fire.
entertainment, see what I'm saying? It's all for like the people. Like, cause like music nowadays is all about like controversial shit. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper 2, a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in Oblock?
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying
I
something
don't like that though. I feel like, I don't know, bro.
that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not letting nothing happen
That's
to
fine,
none
though.
of us.
I fuck
Marlo
with that.
could even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put
I
your
fuck
hands
with
on
the
folks, boy.
brotherhood.
For them to pull a pipe out, hold on. What you want? And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On Old Grade, we ain't got no daddies. On BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011.
What happened that year?
I experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which Oblock's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
Wow. I didn't know that. I know that's what was staying out there.
What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Man, I got a lot of them bitches on. Oh.
That's
He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On Key, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird. Bitch ass on. Oh, right now to this day, I still don't play with people dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch a chihuahua. Bro, get your dog before that bitch die. I'm game.
O.D.'s murder was allegedly in retaliation for the murder of Shondale Tuka
Nigga like
Gregory,
Tupac on
a rival
that.
gang
You like
member.
Bruce right here?
O.D.'s murder was allegedly in retaliation
You like Bruce and Tupac.
for the murder of Shondale
Bruce
Tuka
Pike.
Gregory, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
It was the sad years of my life. Cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas. Don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this game. Like
That's
2
crazy.
motherfuckers a year.
That's too many people.
Owen Platoon and motherfucking 11, Trotter and Whitey and 12. You got LAN, J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone. I gotta hang on up for them. I gotta hang on up for them. I ain't gonna stunt. When it seemed like when folks died, folks' career took off. When old passed away, folks took that shit to another level. Chief Keef and
Was
Dirk
good,
came out.
yeah.
They lit this bitch up, you feel me? So it's like,
Shortly after O.D.'s murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an Oblock anthem to
Chief
celebrate
Keef?
the life of O.D. and diss Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Cozart,
That's
a.k.a.
fire.
Chief Keef.
Hit a nigga up on guilt, fuck. I do drugs till I'm dead.
Oblock, Rick City, bitch.
Middle fingers to Shondale.
I get out. On my son, I get out.
That shit's fire. Chief Keef been going crazy for a
This bitch
minute.
been going up. The block busting, I just got out. I get
How
out, I
they
see
been?
Platoon and White. Folks
It's
got
the
cocky as
Mosby.
hell. I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, go take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember Inky D them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming ate. Happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get the showing out. They get the fighting. Hey, Fat Mac.
What?
You remember I got out of jail, you and Stu started fighting that day? Him and Stu get the fight. Hey, phone them like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, fuck Odak. I fuck
Damn.
Odak. You know they rapping with me. Boom, boom, boom.
Got that doobie.
Talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, fuck,
We got
fuck
the
that. We
doobie.
crying. We out here. We get outside.
That's fake
In the
though.
next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young Oblock rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits
It's like
like
a
I Don't
picture.
Like and Hate Being Sober.
Right.
Folks definitely. Long us tighter. He's already tight.
Yeah.
Chief Keef
Nah,
made
he
it
went
more
crazy
like
though.
global.
Yeah. He blew up.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time. For a
That's
year,
crazy.
the conflicts of Oblock were a mystery to the
crazy.
general public. That was
I really didn't know
until
this shit
one man
either.
came around and exposed the inner workings of
DJ.
Chicago's gang war to the world.
AK.
2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff
What
like
the
that. at
fuck
moment.
is
So
he wearing on his feet?
I was kind of gaining an audience, and I remember when the drill
Hey, come
scene
on,
popped
bro.
off, and I remember doing.
Is he supposed to be putting over the big niggas? Cause, bro, these shoes are fucking terrible. These pants are hideous. This necklace fine. This hoodie ain't too bad. And the hat ain't too bad. But come on, bro.
On
I want him
I love the
representing-
music.
come
I'm
on.
reading the comments and
What's up,
everyone was
bro?
like, "You're not telling the full story." Okay, because like I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video and I'm like, "Yo, all his ops is dead." You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, "Well, no, they're not dead." And actually, the guys who he's dissing, just kill his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Screaming fuck, oh fuck.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people, like respectively, because they don't have a hit song. Chief Keef is going crazy with hit songs. So I made this page called The War in Chirac, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ Academics, and now information has come to my attention. Now,
Why do you sound like that? Why did it just come in like that?
Constant feuds that were
What is up? It's your boy DJ Academics.
happening.
it's your boy DJ Academics, and now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chirac Grim Reaper. Well, pretty much because every
they did
time
him
you look
wrong,
through
bro.
his
They did him
mentions,
like that on
you see a bunch of
purpose.
dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times, and then he was brought to a
Hey.
hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least
like
he
Speed.
died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chirac never stops. The coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe,
Bro,
and
what
share.
the fuck?
His War in Chirac series went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the war in Chirac?
Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between
That's
2011 and 2020, 5,518
Oh my
people
God.
were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad
That's
in
right around the
Chicago
corner,
because
bro.
like this shit came like a
And
movie
we're
to
getting like
people.
that
when it
too,
first got
which is
famous,
crazy.
people started like it was like
It's gotta stop, bro, because I'm not gonna be able to go back home.
Assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story, it's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some
Type shit.
voyeuristic, like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at that and be like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty
I like the outfit.
audience,
What
especially in
happened?
music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you this, accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder. But if you, if my videos,
I see like that.
because they were popular, instigated
Okay,
any two parties,
that's what he's
I'll
saying.
take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm
No, I
not
see what
taking
you're
blame
saying.
for what you did.
Yeah.
When I started covering
Okay.
war in Chirac,
That makes
niggas was
sense.
dying
It's
every
like
day already.
somebody
I was
instigated
on
in a
Twitter
fight.
watching people bleed
When
out. I was
when
like,
you
I
did
can't believe
start
this
the
is-
fight.
Like people getting shot
But
like dogs.
but you're not the
Bleeding
one
out,
that
everybody
fought,
filming it.
I guess.
And then you go on social media and everybody's saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not
It
being
could be-
able to
it's-
fly.
it
The
sees
cops gotta
both
take
ways, to be
blame
honest
for
with
them
you.
basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers that like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight.
Yep.
Fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like,
I'm
bro,
saying,
just fight
bro.
him.
Why do you think that happens?
Cause yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music won 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro.
Keep talking.
It's not, it usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right. Oh.
I don't think it's drill
Why don't
music
niggas
at all,
fight?
I promise you. If we was to take drill music away right now, and it be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody want to be a character now for the internet.
Yeah.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, you know, it's like, you know, waving the gun in the fucking camera. you know, it's like it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention, because you know there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and you know that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is, like, the realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that. It's just a reaction to that. Like, when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about, like, low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make war in Chirac again?
You know, I've grown. Was it appropriate? Probably wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do it again just because I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald No. 9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit. It's easy to be outraged and
people
also
do
say,
it
damn,
now,
how could
though.
you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, Academic's formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different from the War in Chirac, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos.
I thought that dude from
many
Aliens really Adam. That's
Again,
so
like,
crazy.
You say a lot of the stories are hypothetical.
He
but
looks
in this,
nothing
this
like him.
one,
Now I'm seeing
you actually
Adam.
mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right. It just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become me, you know.
Damn.
So I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content. Do you think drill music is bad for society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 38-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Yeah.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
Like normalizing it.
I feel like when
Not
they're on a
Adam
beat with a
particularly.
fucking 808 going crazy and they're
Like
able to like
niggas are just
rhyme and
normalizing
make
it,
less
I think.
sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison to the stuff that they're essentially saying in their songs.
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of like it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, I'll shoot you if you come near me. They want to hear you say, so-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me. Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of immersion in this.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
I spent a lot of years inside this gate.
Have you been to like a Cubs game or anything? No. You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we go.
That's fire.
Let's go White Sox! Let's fucking White Sox! Go Sox!
Oh, he got his kid. That's
Fuck the
fire.
Orioles, fuck the Yankees, White Sox.
Is that Adam? Nah, we don't touch it.
White Sox! 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 White Sox!
Damn.
White Sox!
White Sox! Oh my god.
They represent the
I'm
South
so
Side
hungry.
pride, that blue collar man.
Like the South Side's way better than the North Side.
Never wear condoms unless you have to.
Okay.
What's the situation in which you'd have to use a condom?
Every time.
Never.
I'm married, so I haven't actually used condoms in 15 years. Raw dog status
Yeah.
for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow only.
Sorry. Boss Top, what do you think about condoms?
When I think about condoms, I got 6 kids right there.
Raw dog all day long. Jack Harlow is not my type.
What makes White Sox fans different from the fans?
Damn, what?
Sometimes they wear white
Everyone
socks,
know
but not on a
fantasizing
regular
over that
basis.
nigga.
Loyalty.
Why?
Why? Are you guys
I
from
might
Chicago?
listen to that.
No.
I might
No?
take a look
Exactly.
into that.
What do you think your most controversial opinion is?
Like, what do you mean about that?
For example, I believe that aliens have visited the United States of America.
Nice. So do I. I also believe that the Earth is not. It's not round.
Damn, I'm
I also believe
oh
that
my
the
God,
government is hiding out of the ship from us. I also believe that the government has taken over our.
Yo, niggas just be
our
talking. He doesn't know what
country.
he's talking
You
about.
think the Earth is flat for real?
Huh?
You think the Earth is
I
flat?
mean,
I'm
we
not
have
surprised. He got the
ideology,
American
right? We
flag
have
on his
ideas.
fucking
So,
shirt.
like, who
Of course,
are
he's
we
just
to judge?
chatting.
White Sox hamburgers, Comiskey dog, right here. We got 2 patties, 2 scoops of cheddar cheese,
Yeah.
and we put the pico and dagaya on top. Say it ain't
Yeah.
so, Joe. Hamburger, 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 hamburger.
What's your biggest fear in the world?
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
How do you feel about the rapper Yeet?
He's alright.
We love
Can you
him.
name, can you name 5 songs?
Turban, mad about that,
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
about that. Money is so big, and what's it called?
You know it, bro. Stop acting like you're on the last
about
song.
Yeet?
It's the music.
What would you say if Yeet was here right now?
I don't know.
What would you say if you could be digitally connected with Yeet in some form?
I forgot he had
Come on,
this
Yeet,
dude's
answer the
number.
goddamn phone. God damn it.
Damn.
We love Yeet. We made it. We actually made it here, guys. Fucking drink to that. We are
it weird.
like the epitome of sperm. We are sperm at its
Oh,
You're a philosopher.
we are.
I consider
That's
myself.
crazy to think about. We was the first one to make it into the egg.
A philosopher, yes. You guys want to hear my whole
Some
philosophy?
crazy shit.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. You guys watching this? This is my philosophy. You just saw it happen. I didn't know that guy.
What are you talking
I didn't-
about?
I could not associate with him of any particle of my own being, but I let him go through because he's a fellow human being, you know. So his agenda, you got to consider that.
People are
If he
on
wanted to go through
any type of
it
substance.
wasn't,
They just say anything
like,
in the world.
you know, like negatively imperative to me, so I let him through. That's what I think we should all do, you know? Try to fucking make it better for everybody.
Jack Black is
if you can.
not having it. I wouldn't be having it
Team might
either.
be the same team in the long run. We
I would
don't
have punched
know.
that nigga
Might be
20 minutes
different teams
ago.
Right now could end up being on the same team, but you know,
I would
right
have
now,
left too. Like, holy
he's not on my
shit,
team
shut the
'cause I
fuck
don't know who the hell
up.
he is, but we're both at the Sox game, so I guess we're not on the same team in that sense.
I need y'all for that documentary for sure.
I had to go to the Oblock
I'm really push out to him.
to them over there just chatting. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Channel 5 is fire. That was fire as fuck. I like Channel 5. I'm gonna have to tune into that more. I'm not gonna lie.